1,400 subscribers and counting to celebrate such an explosive achievement. I was going to tell you a chemistry joke, but I didn't think I would get a reaction. What's shaking, Chewy Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here, back again, once again, for another Madden 17 Ultimate Team video. Of course, we got some snipes, we got some gameplay, we brought a new player to the squad, which you guys asked for, so we got him. I'm so excited for this video because we hit over 1,400 subscribers, and guess what? We're already approaching 1,500 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Of course, this is all owed to you guys. You guys are absolutely incredible, and I'm thankful so very much. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. So, let's get into this video. We have a ton of snipes. When I mean a ton, I mean a lot. We have a lot of snipes for you, and then after the snipes, we have some gameplay for you where we get not one, not two, but 3 user picks, which is the most I've ever had. I know that may not be a lot, but I was pretty impressed. So let's go ahead. Let's get into the video. We got snipes. Let's start off with that, and then we got a team update, and then we have some gameplay. Let's go ahead and get into it. Here we are getting started with a Brandon Graham for 5,500 coins. Anytime I see Elite for that cheap, I'm probably going to buy it. And we did Brandon Graham. He sold for mid-8, 83, 8,400 I think it was. So we made over 2,000 coins on that card. So that's not too bad. And then right after that, we got a Jaquiz Smith here. What a great deal. We almost made 10K on this card. I sold him for 48,000 coins. So I was pretty excited about that. About 9,000 coin hit right there. And that's definitely a pretty nice snipe there. So I was pretty happy with that price. Pretty confident it was a good price when I bought it. And then a Cliff Averill, we bought that right when it was put up. We seen it and we got it for 8,000 coins, and then we sold it for 15,000. I think it was just under 15,000. So I was really happy with that. Cliff Averill hit. We'll go ahead and take that. And then we got a Jerry Hughes 9,100. I sell these anywhere between 12,000, 13,000. So we sold ours for like 12,500, and we'll take a few thousand coins there. So really happy with that. Jerry Hughes, anytime I see him for that cheap. Breast cancer awareness cards, up and down. He was pretty cheap, though. And then we got a Whitworth here for 7,000 coins, and we sold it for about 12,000. We may have undercut ourselves a little bit on Whitworth. I wasn't sure how much he usually goes for. I just went with 12, and I mean, I looked it up, and I'm like, yeah, we'll go with 12, but that's what we went with, and that's what I sold it for. And then we got a Schwartz here for just over 20,000. He sells for about 30,000. This again is PS4 prices, about 30,000. So thank you very much for that 7K, just about 6,500 on that card. And then we got a Greg Olson here. Nothing too crazy. It is a really good price, but you got to remember tax. So probably about 3,000 coins after we sold him for 48. Not too much. 4,000 coins-ish on him. So, we'll take it. We'll take it, but not too bad. And then we got Sean Smith. You could probably make a living off of just Sean Smith. Anytime you see him, you put up for an hour, he'll sell for about 14,000 coins. Always. This is PS4 again. I know Xbox is definitely lower, but because there's so many corners, people just buy it even though it's not the cheapest one up. I don't get it. We got a Marquise Pouncey there. We'll make a few thousand on him. 10,000. That's a pretty good price. We can sell it for 13,500-ish. We sold ours for 13,500. So, I'm pretty excited with the Marquise Pouncey hit there. And then we got Des Bryant. Pretty good deal here. Cheapest one up was 20. So we'll go ahead and sell ours for 19,500 and make a nice 3,000 coins there on Dez. I wasn't really sure. I haven't really looked at wide receiver prices in a long time, so I wasn't really sure if that was a good deal or if he's fallen, but it was definitely a good deal. And then we got a Lane Johnson here. We sold for about 12. We probably could have sold it for more if we wait. The offensive linemen go up and they go down. I probably should have held off and made a few thousand coins, but, I learned, and I put him up for 12, and still take a few thousand coins. Then we got a Clady here. What a great price. Again, another 10K snipe right here on Clady. He sells for the high 30s generally about now. That's what I've seen. So we'll go ahead and take that for Clady, making 10,000 coins on Clady. So I'm pretty excited with that hit. We'll always take that. And then we got a Jordan Reed here. A really nice price on Jordan Reed. I actually was debating on keeping him for 25, but we did go ahead and sell and make 4,000 coins at 32K. But probably could have kept him. Somebody recommended him. I'm thinking about doing a salary cap lineup, and he is going to be my wide receiver if I decide to tight end. Sorry, if I decide to do it. And then we got a Darrelle Revis for 12,000 coins, and I know he sells. I'm looking. He sells for about 17,500. So I put my first one up for 17,500. As you see, if you've seen, there was 3 of them up for about 12,000. So I put this one up, and I should have probably just bought it, kept buying them, but instead I'm like, yeah, we'll put them up. We'll see if the other one's up. So we put it up for 17, and then we go ahead. Jordan Reed sold there. Nice. Sweet. 3,000 coins there. And we're going to go, hey, are the other ones still up? And we see, we'll go ahead and buy that one. And we probably should have, again, just bought it. But instead, we just bought this one. The other one did sell like right after I got to it, after I put this one up. So I probably should have waited. But I did put that one up for 16.5 and go ahead and take that. And then we got a McCoy here. This was a really nice snipe on that price. We sold him for about 16,000 coins. I think it was 16. So I was really happy with that. McCoy, I had a few McCoys in this sniping adventure, and he makes quite a nice coins, quite amount of coins there for me. Fletcher Cox, another nice one. He sells 15,000 coins. Defensive tackles are being good to me, and I'll take that anytime. Like you make a few thousand coins, that will add up, and that's like 3,000 right there. So thank you, Fletcher Cox. And then another crazy good snipe, Greg Olsen. That is definitely a snipe. Greg Olsen, another Greg Olsen, but the other Greg Olsen for 12,000 and some change. I sold him for almost 27,000 coins. So a very, very good hit. And look at that. We see another McCoy. Anytime I see him 10,000 and under, even pay a little more than that, I know I can sell him for 15 to 16,000, maybe 17,000 sometimes. So I'll definitely take that on McCoy. And then we get another Sean Smith. Like I said, you can make a killing off of Sean Smith. He's reliable. You can buy to stay on him, sell him for 13, 14,000 pretty regularly, even though you can look, and that's usually not even the cheapest one up. For whatever reason, people buy it. You put up for an hour, and it will sell. We got another Jordy Nelson. I figured this was a good deal. I bought it, sold him for like 11.5. Nothing too crazy, but I haven't put a wide receiver in one of these for a while, so we went ahead and added Jordy Nelson. My filter doesn't really work well with wide receivers, so I haven't been getting them. And then we got a really nice snipe. Again, another crazy good one. Geno Atkins, another almost 10K snipe on Geno Atkins. His prices went way up, and we sold him for about 34,000 coins, so just about 10K there. And guess what? Another Sean Smith. Like I said, these things are selling for 14,000 coins every time. So when I see it, again, this is PS4, disclaimer there, but I'm sure on the Xbox, he may sell for less, but I'm sure there's a point. You look up what's the cheapest one up for an hour. I'm sure the same logic still applies on the Xbox. And then the price may just be a little lower. And then, again, another McCoy. Unbelievable how many coins I'm making off McCoy. Sean Smith. It's absolutely crazy what I'm seeing on the auction house right here. And again, another McCoy. I think I sold. How many coins did I make off McCoy? I think I actually took one out of the auction house. I bought another one for like 12K, but I'll take that. And here's the best snipe of the video. We got the Kendricks. No picture yet. Even the milestone one for 50K. We sold him for almost 90K, which you will see in a minute. And he did actually sell. So we made about 30K just on Kendricks alone. Once he got put up, I actually seen it. I didn't even know if it was a good deal. I actually looked him up, and he was selling for mid-80s, and I'm like, oh my goodness. So I went ahead and bought him, and we did just sell him for that price, and I was really excited about that. I was happy to make 89, so after taxes, just over 80,000. 80,000 coins. We paid 50, and he sold actually within about 5 minutes. I was looking up what they sold for on my head before I put it up, and that was the most expensive I've seen one sell for. So I'm like, it's the only one up. Let's try it. Maybe I went too low. Maybe I could have got more out of him because he sold so fast, but I definitely think I got almost maximum value, making 30K on Kendricks, and very excited about these snipes. On the weekends, I have a little more time, so these were done on Sunday, so I had a couple hours of sniping here. So just so you know, a couple hours of sniping, some really good ones, and our coin total's looking pretty good. We got 90 overall. So let's go ahead and get into our team. We added a new running back. Our team is looking absolutely subtly. So let's go ahead and show you. Here's the lineup. As you see, we still have Aaron Rodgers at quarterback, but we did add Derrick Henry, most feared card by request. You guys wanted to see it, so we have Derrick Henry on the team as our running back. We are a 90 overall. Our defense is unchanged. Defensive line, once we change Will Fork out, I'm thinking about Darnell Dockett. Once we put Darnell Dockett in there, is this the best defensive line in the game? Perhaps. The only thing I could do better is get that Charles Haley, right end. There we go. I was thinking right end, left end, right end dual chemistry, and I never see it on the auction house. The only time I see it is up for like 1 million coins. I've been trying to get it, and then I can have the best defensive line possible, I think, just about. So we'll right into this game, 2nd and 8. Really excited to see if I can get that Darnell Dockett. He's going deep. He's testing Madison, but guess what? The SWAT is so effective. As long as they don't get beat by speed, if they're there, that swat works so well. And Madison, really good corner, so he's going to make that play. 3rd and 8. Hopefully we can stop him here. He rolls out. I'm going deep. Really probably a mistake here. I should be covering the middle of the field, and he does hit. What a throw by Tom Brady. Just throwing a nice 39-yard pass. And he's off and rolling with a first down there. We got a 2nd and 9. We're blitzing. We'll see if we can get there. The blitz is coming in, and we should have probably been over there too. So the user is a little rough. I'm not the best user, I know. So that was started off a little rough. And then we got a 3rd and 10 here. Hopefully we can make a play, and we probably could have picked that, honestly, if we played that a little better. But he does get an incompletion there, and he will go ahead and settle for his field goal. And he'll go up 3-0. Thanks to that defensive stop. Even though, honestly, I think we had a couple chances there. We could have held him to 0 points, but 3 points, you know what? We'll do okay. Very first play. Here we go. Derrick Henry right up the middle. Look at that hole. Right up the... And he fumbled. Derrick Henry fumbled on his very first carry on my team. I promise you, this is the very first game I ever played with him. He ran up the ball. He ran up the middle, and he fumbled. I have no idea how this happens, and that was absolutely terrible. And now my opponent has it, and look at that, wide open, beating cover 2 for a touchdown to A.J. Green. Yeah, that guy's pretty good. A.J. Green's pretty good, and like that, he's up 10-0 thanks to the fumble by Henry. And I got to start thinking, you know what, we got to do something on offense because, one, we can't put our defense, we almost missed that extra point. We can't put our defense in that kind of position. And here we are, 2nd and 8. We know we have to score here. We need a touchdown, ideally. Obviously, we need points. We hit Keenan Allen there with a nice play, and we're off and running with a no huddle here right before the quarter ends. I'm thinking, can we get a playoff? I think we can get a playoff. So let's go ahead and try this. Let's hurry up. We get the playoff. I see Charles Sims running out of the backfield for a nice 9-yard gain. And, you know, Aaron Rodgers looking pretty good. Hasn't really had the ball in the start of the game so far, but, you know, he's looking pretty good. And now we're going to go ahead and hit Derrick Henry out to the outside. Oh, I think that was actually a pretty good run by me. I mean, we could have maybe broke it there all the way if we could have lowered our helmet, but we do get a huge run by Derrick Henry, and that is why we added him. And then 1st and goal, guess what? Yeah, we're not passing it. Let's go ahead and give it to Derrick Henry. We run it right up the middle. We see the hole, and we hit it. And Derrick Henry with the touchdown. And we do respond. Derrick Henry responds after a little bit of a rough beginning to the team. I don't want to get rid of you, so don't do that again. I don't think fumbling is going to be too big of an issue with Henry. I think we just got a little unlucky there. And my opponent coming out 2nd and 5. He's thrown it deep, and we were not deep enough. Unfortunately, my opponent ran this play a lot, and we should have been more prepared for that. We should have got lead deeper, but unfortunately he did get it. And now it's 2nd and 4. 1 minute left in the 2nd quarter. Can we make a play? We're blitzing, and a nice throw by my opponent. He does get the nice first down, and we got to see if we can hold him. Defensively, we played okay. Our offense has put us in a bad spot. We've been okay, and then he throws. Why does that not get punished? He threw it right at Madison, right through his hands. Madison dropped it, and that would have been a huge pick. And, of course, 3rd and 7. We should have been in the middle. We had 2 guys right in the same spot, obviously my user and then Nitschke, so we messed up. We messed up, and we gave up the touchdown. So just like that, we gave up another one, and we're down 17-7. But guess what? The half is not over, and we can still make a play here. Keenan Allen with a huge play, the post over the middle, and we are 12 seconds away from the end of the half, so we need to pick up just about, I would ideally say about 15 yards. We don't have a great kicker. Need to invest in one. And instead, I thought we had a huge gain there. We could get out of bounds and kick the field goal. But instead, we go out of bounds and do not get as many yards as I want. We go deep here. We should have just thrown it underneath because, as you will see, we cannot go down even though I have timeouts. Wow, I should have tried to give up myself or something there. I don't know. I wasn't thinking. Poor time management, and we don't get a field goal like we really needed. But we do start with the ball, so let's see if we can do something. Coming around the gate, look at Jimmy Graham. Look at Jimmy Graham absolutely toast Houston for a huge touchdown. And just like that, we have responded. We would have been great if that was the tie, since we could have got a field goal at the end of the half. But instead, we are still down by 3. Just kidding, we missed our extra point because we were really struggling, and we played a terrible user there. I missed about 3 extra points in the span of 2 games, and I don't know, I've never struggled with extra points, and all of a sudden, I'm blaming it on my controller being sticky. I don't think that's actually probably what it was, but I've never missed extra points since like the first day, and now I keep missing them, so I don't know. but we do stop him there. 4th and 5. He ran the ball on 3rd and 7. A little questionable, and then he's going for it on 4th and 5. I don't know. I'm not expecting a run here. We're coming out in cover 4. Maybe questionable. Shading underneath. So we got the flats covered, and then we are manning the middle of the field. Terrible decision? Yeah, probably, because we don't have a great user. Or do we? Right in the middle. We do intercept it. Not that it really matters because we're right back to the 41 where we would have been if we didn't intercept it. But you know what? It's still a user pick. It still counts, and I legitimate got it, so I'm happy with it. I'm going to show it in my video. So 2nd and 5 after the pick. Let's see if we can make something happen. And yeah, let's go ahead and playmaker that guy. Yeah, you go ahead and go up there, Jimmy Graham. Yeah, you're pretty good. And we're going to go ahead and score a touchdown there. And just like that, our offense is looking absolutely incredible in the second half. And we are up by 3 because we made that extra point. And now 3rd and 3. And Le'Veon Bell, oh, that was really poor user. And he gets a huge first down. Hopefully we can stop the run. I haven't really been worried about the run. I'm more worried about the pass. Let's see it. Let's see if we can make him throw it to me. And he throws it. Actually, I think it could have been picked off by me or Sean Lee, but I went ahead and took it away. And Nitschke with his 2nd pick. We have 2 user picks. That's pretty good. That's our career high. So you know what? I'm pretty happy with that. I know that's not great, but you know what? We're pretty good. And then I force it. Before the ball was even snapped, I'm like, you know what? I think we're going to get him on this play action. I felt pretty good. I knew he was blitzing, and we did not at all. That was terrible. That was a terrible decision. That's why you don't make the decision before this play is the snap is of the ball, and that's what I did. And you see, I dive. I get my guy out of position. I did everything wrong. The CPU could have played that play better. And we give up a touchdown to Le'Veon Bell. So I was a little tilted after the interception just because it was such a poor play. I thought I had this game won, and that ended up happening. So it was just really poor overall. And now we're coming out. Let's see if we can make a play. Guess what? We're going to throw it to you. We're throwing it to you, Charles Sims. Man, Charles Sims is so good. He's one of the best. I mean, you can't get him anymore, but in the hero set, but one of the best receiving backs. And he sells out commits. And Jimmy Graham, he thought I was going to run out the clock trying to score at the last minute. But instead, guess what? Jimmy Graham had 3 catches in this game. All 3 of them were touchdowns. I think he had himself a pretty good game. Jimmy Graham really showed up. And we go ahead and kick our extra point. But this game is not over. We obviously 3 points is not a huge lead, and we got to play well. And he throws it right at us again. The 3rd user pick, the most I've ever had. I'm not great, but the 3rd one that we had with him. And unfortunately, I think after my opponent quits here, I think we're going to go ahead and maybe bid farewell to Nitschke, even after his 3 user picks. The 3 picks. We have a new Buchanan card, so I think we might bring that one to the channel. Let me know who you want to see, but I'm pretty excited about 3 user picks. You know what? That's not bad. You know what? I know I don't have a great user, but I'll go ahead and take the user picks and go ahead and take the W. All right, we got the win, as you've seen, with the 3 picks coming up huge at the end. We really needed that one. That one counted. One of them, 4th down, maybe not so much, but we do get the win. I'm pretty excited with that. My user is still a work in progress. It was not perfect in this game. My opponent was definitely not perfect, of course. He made some bad decisions, but we got to play better on the user, but I feel like we made some progress. I feel like we are making progress, so hang with me. Hopefully we'll get better. Thank you guys for the suggestions as well, because I've learned in the Saints playbook, and it is working out a lot better now that I'm getting used to it. So pretty excited about that. So thank you. Again, thank you so much for the support. You guys are absolutely incredible. 1,400 plus, way past 1,400 now, and we're approaching 1,500 in probably a few days, and it is absolutely incredible. And of course, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for the support. Absolutely incredible. If you did enjoy this video, a nice like down below would be appreciated. Also, leave a comment if you have any suggestions for the team that you want to see, or anything you want to see with these videos. Let me know in the comment section down below. That's all I got. ChewbaccaLemma out.